Welcome back to Blackwater Tech, my JJ servicing series. Today I'm going to show you how to service the MAVS. This is quite common. You can see there this one's been in storage for a while. You've got some salt build up there. You may need to service these when you see this button getting flush. This, you see there, it's not popping back out. This can be quite dangerous, particularly with the O2 side. This has happened to me at depth. Also on the diluent side, this happened to me on deco a few days ago. So we need to take it out and service it. Obviously if it punches diluent in on you on deco, it's going to increase the loop volume and send you flying upwards whilst dropping the PO2. The solenoid's going to fire and further exacerbate the problem. I don't think I need to explain the dangers of O2 punching in the loop at depth. Okay, so you can see it's not popping out at all, so I need to clean it. Now underwater I have had it where it's stuck down and I've just banged it off the tank and it's popped out, and sometimes I've released the low pressure hose, taken it off, put it back in and it's popped back out. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to remove the LPI hose. Okay, we'll take that off. You can change this O-ring as necessary. Then I'm going to remove the nipple there. If you leave this too long, it's very hard to get off. Standard low pressure port O-ring there. Now we need to take this apart. So you need a T10. These don't need to come all the way out. You hear it cracking because it's quite tight and it's been a while. So just some reasons that could cause this to need a service. There's time, diving, not being properly rinsed in fresh water. But every time you plug in an off-board gas, let's say you lose O2, plug in a high O2, do manual flight with off-board, whether you're dill switching, boom drill, loss of diluent, plugging in an off-board. Every time you disconnect from here, underwater, water gets in here. So because I'm teaching, I teach all the different courses, and we have to plug in and share off-board gases and manual flights with off-board. I get water in mine, so I'm servicing mine all the time. Okay, so I've loosened these. They're almost all the way out. Make sure they're out far enough, because as you pull out you could damage the O-ring. If you're in any doubt, just take them all the way out. So then you're just going to pull apart, and if you look in there, you can see that's filthy inside. Okay, all right, so that's going to go in the ultrasonic cleaner. Then we need to disassemble this part. So you're going to need some circlip pliers that we put in there just to hold the button. 3mm Allen unscrew like so. This is what they call the MAV spindle. So spring button cover in the ultrasonic. Remove this O-ring and just make sure when you put it back it is in the first groove, because the screws, the retaining screws, go in that one there. So make sure you get it in the right one or you'll damage this O-ring. JJ now do a MAV service kit that comes with 3 O-rings, this one here and the 2 on the MAV spindle. So I will remove this O-ring. This is going in the ultrasonic. Then I need to take these 2 once again. I'm going to start at the top and slide it down so it's easy to get over this bit here. You've got to be careful. You don't want to pull them too hard because you could break them. You can see there I've kept my thumb. It can be quite tricky, and I'm doing this upside down for you guys so you can see. So I just put my thumb on there, rotate the O-ring pick, slide it down over, keep that off to one side, wash, clean, replace, whatever's needed. Now I'm going to take this one off. Okay, got it. Alright, so what causes the button to get stuck? It's in here, it's in this barrel. You get some corrosion in there. So that's what needs to be super clean inside the barrel there and lubricated, so this pin can slide in and out freely, because when you push the button, that pushes up and lets the gas out. Okay, so you push like that. So I'm just going to put this in the ultrasonic and I'll be back in a moment. So everything's back and clean from the ultrasonic. I'm just wiping some tissue on the inside. Sometimes you get a bit of tarnish or some bits that haven't been fully removed. It's all been cleaned and dried, but of particular importance is to maybe take a cotton bud or a Q-tip and just clean the inside there. You see there's just some black tarnish from the rubber O-rings. So this needs to be the cleanest part of the MAV button. Okay, so that's good. All dried off. Now we've got to put it back together. So what we'll do is we'll start with the O-ring. So remember this O-ring there, that's been cleaned, a little bit of silicone on there. Get the two small spindle O-rings. These can be quite tricky when you've got slippery fingers. Get that over into the little channel there. Okay, so that's one. Next one. Should be able to pull that. So it's very, very tricky with slippery fingers. Slide it down over there. Okay, all right, next up we need to put the spring in there. Just going to put a little bit of grease on the edge of the hole there, and this is the deal side. So as that goes in, the O-ring will pick a bit up, spin it and turn it, a little bit extra on that one, and then just slide it back forwards while spinning it round. Okay, I put my finger on the bottom, put the spring in place, take the button, spin it round, and then you just want to nip it tight. So take my circlip pliers in there. Don't over tighten this. See a bit of tension on there, that's fine. Check. There you go, brand new, springing straight back out. Okay, make sure these screws are still far enough back. Double check. A little bit more grease in there. the swivel in like so. And just tighten them up until they stop moving. There's no need to force it. Okay. Okay, LPI hose, that goes at the back, not the button side, at the back there. So you can just nip that tight. Okay, and then the nipple goes on the button side. Cleaned, a little bit of O-ring grease. Okay, in there. Nip it tight. There you go, nicely serviced MAV. So once again, if you found this useful, like, comment, subscribe, and keep an eye out for the rest of my servicing videos.